Section 3. You will hear two business students, Leo and Maya, discussing which case studies to include in their presentation on sustainable business models. First, you have some time to look at questions 21 to 25.
Now listen carefully and answer questions 21 to 25.
Okay, Maya, we need to finalize the 5 companies we are going to feature in our presentation on sustainability. Let's start with the clothing brand EcoWear.
Right. Well, they just launched a massive campaign teaching people how to wash their clothes at lower temperatures, so we could highlight how they're educating the consumer.
That's true, but I think their real innovation is their free repair program. If a jacket tears, you send it back and they fix it for free. It stops people from throwing clothes away after a year.
You make a good point. Keeping items out of landfills for a decade is a much stronger business model to talk about. Let's go with that.
Great. Next is Green Cycle. They manufacture bicycles.
I read that their entire factory is powered by wind turbines. It's a great example of a zero-emissions facility.
Actually, looking at their latest annual report, they abandoned that because it was too expensive. Their current big push is a circular economy model. When you're done with your bike, you return it to them and they melt down the metal frame to build a brand new one.
Oh, a closed-loop system. Yes, that's much more relevant to our topic. We'll use that instead.
What about Pure Brew, the coffee company? I know they donate a lot of money to build schools in the countries where they buy their beans.
They do, but a lot of companies fund community projects nowadays. It doesn't make them unique. What is unique is that they just invented a coffee bag made entirely of seaweed that dissolves in water. They've completely eliminated plastic from their supply chain.
That's brilliant. Getting rid of plastic wrappers is a huge trend right now. Let's definitely highlight that.
Okay, now for the electronics sector, I was thinking of using solar tech.
Well, obviously they produce solar panels, so they're in the renewable energy sector. But is their internal business model actually sustainable?
That's the interesting part. They actually use a percentage of every sale to install clean drinking water systems in rural villages. It's a fantastic corporate social responsibility initiative.
Ah, I see. So the product itself is energy, but the business model is heavily focused on giving back to society. Let's write that down.
Finally, we have Woodworks, the furniture manufacturer. I suppose we could talk about how their wooden chairs are designed to last for 50 years.
We already covered durability with the clothing brand EcoWear. We want a variety of strategies. What really sets Woodworks apart is their strict purchasing policy. They refuse to buy timber that has grown more than 50 miles from their workshop. It cuts their transportation emissions down to almost zero.
Oh, that's perfect. Relying entirely on nearby resources is a great strategy to end the presentation on.